in the field, boy. We 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 in the field, boy.
This one, it meant a lot to me while we're talking vulnerability. And I'll say a little verse from it. So it was 15 and baby girl ain't a virgin no more. Daddy's gone and it's mama's support. Uncle out back drinking. Mama's in the bed sleeping. And no one knows what happened when he creeped in fast forward. She died slow as he put it in, waiting for it to end. Through the scars, her hearts remain. But I set myself free. Set myself free. You no longer have power over me. Ooh, set myself free. Yeah.
Man, that was amazing.
I'm kidding.
Thank you.
I love you. I just met you, but I love you.
I love you too, Mama. It's never too late to say I love you, and it's never too early. Show love, give love. That's all we want. That's all we need.
Yeah. I tell everyone I love them.
That's all we need in this life is love, and there's not too many genuine people you come across. So thank y'all for being here
Thank you, like I said.
in this
thank you.
lifetime with me, and I'm grateful for y'all and the energy and just being so accepting of me and liking my art and allowing my son to take over the show. We're gonna talk about this 10, 12 years from now. Phil Boys Music Group, we out here, we taking over, and I like what y'all doing with everybody and
Thank you.
taking care of Smurfany.
Absolutely.
Congratulations on doing the whole hosting and holding down the show. Let's go. I'll be tuning in every night. I'm about to leave comments every time.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. I'm sharing that link. But yeah, hell yeah. Thank you, man.
Hell yeah.
So do you want to talk about the meaning behind that? Or what it means to you?
Yes. Yes, I will. Thank you. Like I said, we become vulnerable in what we write, and we become vulnerable in music, and like I said, allows us to be freely spoken and unapologetically. Yeah. Yeah. You know, that verse was written for but hey, boy, don't be doing that. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry, Mommy.
Don't do that, baby. Don't count on boy. That is a touchy subject for a lot of people. It's a touchy subject, including myself. And I think that it needs to be said. I wrote that in the studio. We were all writing our verses, and they gave me that topic, and I just really said it. Yeah.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
Basically,
Mommy, I found it.
Yeah.
Mommy,
like I said,
watch
we
me.
allow ourselves to be vulnerable. So here we are.
Watch me,
and that's a
Mom.
good thing because it
Watch
just opens up
me.
more doors for everyone else to do that same thing. Because there's a lot of people that are scared to even
Yeah.
try to speak up about anything or to do what they really want to do because they're stuck in everyone else's opinions. And when you do something like that, it's like, well, fuck. It's not that bad. I mean, no.
We speak up about it. It's hard to speak up about it because there's so many people who are judging you.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It took me a while to speak up about what I've been through as a woman, as a kid. A lot of people always are like, nah, you know, I'm like, not speak on that issue, but like having to raise my sister when I was 11 years old.
Oh, you gotta grow up pretty fast.
Yeah, I grew up pretty fast from having a kid at 16, indulging in liquor and smoke way too early.
Yeah.
Although I still drink, but at a capacity I can hold. But yeah, I was just always misunderstood, man, and writing is my only outlet. That's all I got.
You were never heard.
No,
Full circle.
it was, yeah. Now being heard and y'all digging those words and digging my stuff, it's always incredible to me. I kid you not. I'll come here with the same face. If we see each other out somewhere, I'll be like, "What's up?" And it's I never social media. I'm not super active as far as like chatting. I am a more phone person. Believe it or not, I like to talk on the phone. I like to talk in person. I like to take walks.
That's good shit right there.
Yeah, I like to take walks, and I like let's do a picnic. Let's get together, do barbecues, and
Speaking my love language.
let's go. And you know what I mean? Like let's go take drives and let's do that. And
Man.
because
You're my type of people.
yeah, man, like let's do it. I think sometimes like me and my boyfriend. Shout out to my boo.
What's up, boo?
What's up, boo? Yes. We take drives, and like I said, sometimes if I'm in a euphoric moment and I'm looking at the darkness and the mountains, passing by so quickly, I get lost in my mind, and the music, and just get lost in him, and I get lost in everybody around me.
Can I ask what your sign is?
Aries. Yeah, I'm Aries, March 31st, baby. Let's go. I'm an Aries, and they say our temperament can be hot, but thank God for books.
That's why you're so cool.
Yes, I try to be.
Bad.
Yeah, because there's 0 to 100 with Aries.
Yeah.
There's a 0 to 100.
It's either on or off.
Yes. So shout out to Aries gang. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So yeah.
Why you shouting out to freedom? How come you didn't stop him from going in there?
Beforehand, yeah, that's how it is. Like, or depending on what it was, is like, if it's something like crazy or like, I don't know, it's just, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff. Yeah, but I was gonna say too, like, what started this for you?
Me? Oh, shit. I'm gonna sit there.
Yeah, I want to hear some words.
You want to hear me?
Yeah.
You're feeling my vibe, huh?
Let's get you here. Shout out to Smurfany looking cute though.
How's my hair? I look good? No.
You look good.
I've known DJ Deluxe for like, I don't know, 15 years maybe. And just running around doing some stupid shit, doing drugs and stuff and drinking and, whatever. Me and him got, had our incidents around the same time. I was not in a good place. And then we kept bumping heads. Well, not bumping heads, but we kept meeting each other. He's like, "Hey, come on to Field Boys. Come on to Field Boys." I was like, "All right, yeah, bro. But I was always like, "Yeah," and then I backed into whatever the fuck I was doing. And then my mom passed in January, and I was like, "Fuck it, let's do this." Or no, what it was is we were talking about something. I was like, "Hey," he's like, "Let's get a green screen." I'm like, "Bro, we can do." I came up with the idea is bring it to the table. The show's gonna be called "Bring It to the Table."
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And we were gonna interview local businesses and keep it fucking raw and ask them, what do you got to bring to the table? Why should these customers go to you? What's your product about? What just like getting into their heads, and I'm like, just anyways, I can get stuck on one thing.
No, you're good. I'm listening. We're listening.
Baby.
Here, baby.
And
Here,
so
baby.
that morphed into,
Well, are you my friend?
where's it at?
I have to get to Max. Please.
Okay.
Please.
Let's record something, and then it says smoke. Right there, spit or smoke something.
Oh,
and,
okay.
And I was like, bro, we should do one. Or it just started evolving, right? this idea, and I'm like, bro, we should call this spit or smoke something. You know, either you spit or you smoke some weed. You know, but that kind of broke down. So it started morphing into something else.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And so I went back into my memory, to my Rolodex. For some odd reason, my brain's like, MTV, top 10. Like, yes. I was like, yo, he's like, do it, run that shit. So we started buying shit, and then it turned out to be something that I'm very passionate about. I've never been so sure about something. I've never been so conscious about a universe that's almost never seen.
Yeah.
Okay. So I saw Valerie reach out in a story to go on a cruise and sing with you.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that because I love her music.
Yes.
I love her voice.
Yeah, she's amazing. Shout out to Valerie. Man, I booked her on a show. I reached out to her, and I've heard of her before. And then my good friend Evelyn, I saw her hanging out with her. Yes, I know Evelyn.
We
She
went to
booked
high school together.
What? She booked me on 2 shows out here called Spread the Love. She booked me. I was booked on both those. Booked the lineup for that. And Valerie and that whole vibe. They have a whole vibe and the whole cool friendship. You see it all online and how they hype each other up and stuff. So I know Evelyn through being booked by her. So good souls. And I finally met Valerie in person. And when I met her in person, she was so sweet. And I was like, I want to do another fucking cleanup show. I said, fuck it. I hit up For You and I said, yo, this is all in one day, by the way. I booked this show in one day.
That's fucking sick. How'd you do that?
This is what happened. I thought I was outside my balcony. I was like, damn. So we're starting to get back to shows. My friends at For You and I, they're doing the whole at Riverwalk, and so they pretty much were like, I hit him up. I said, fuck this. I'm gonna do the cleanup. Hit him up. Yo, what you think about doing cleanup? I'll book the acts. Let's do Zay headliner. Let's do Valerie as opener and Elise Music as opener. Let's get him. Oh, I guarantee. I'll get it. Bam. He said, okay, I'm down. Hung up with him. Made the phone call to Valerie. Reached out to her first on Instagram. Reached out to Elise lastly because I was trying to secure Zay and Valerie first. So reached out to both of them. I'm good friends with Zay. Shout out to Zay from EOTR Network. Now I believe with Oh That's Filthy. Yeah, shout out to homegirl Zay. She's doing her thing. But yeah, so I reached out to them, locked that in, and finally locked in Elise, and it all went. Flyer came out. It wasn't enough that For You and I doesn't just do DJing, but they also do graphic designing, and they also do video work. Man, those guys are multi-talented.
We tried.
That's
We're
what
almost
I'm
there.
saying.
We're almost there.
Hey, but either way, shout out to y'all for
Oh,
even
yeah.
having
No, fuck yeah.
multiple streams of art and multiple streams of income and just multiple streams of love and
That's what
compassion.
we're trying to do. We're trying to.
Yeah,
If the artist wants to do something, let's make it happen. But you gotta meet us halfway.
yeah, no, for sure. Always invest. That's one thing I want to say is if you go and hit up anybody for any feature, any work, any art, just anything art form, or you're hitting them up because you like their work, always ask your rate at the end of your sentence. Never leave that out. Always ask your rate. Always ask for their rate.
Yep.
What's your rate? Regardless, because we don't do this shit off of views. We don't do this shit off free promotion. We do this shit because this is what we gonna do, and
Yeah.
supporting this.
Some people make their.
It's our livelihood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless if we still working on other shit, if you believe in what I'm about, and you believe that, you gonna ask me for what my rate is.
Yeah.
So shout out to everybody who's hit me up for features, who's paid, who's also paid me to come out and rocking. We're still going. I'm excited. So.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh yeah, shout out to Cookies. Hey, this is hard. I just got this shit, so I thought, let me support this shit.
Shout out to Burner.
Shout out to Burner.